What did you...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are
Wards,
fortified.
will he be able to get the tower? Not quite yet, as it will get glyphed up, and he knows there's a lot of heroes around. Soul Ring, Fate's Boots on Earthshaker, and we still see, that's one of the few you always see, right? It's either that or Mana Boots. It still seems pretty contested on which one you like. And they know he's up here. They scanned him. Like, he stayed here. He did not TP out. And guess what? They find there's going to be snakes, though. Uh-oh. He's going to have to save the Frostbite. Is Crit just going to die here?
Wow.
The other one. And the A-Blast won't hit
boss.
Fly, but DJ just styling on him right now. Level 9 as well. Dude, they can't even go in on him. They're like, if you get vision, those wards will eat you alive. And now, uh-oh, DJ once again, he's trying. But guess what? Sumail's here now. Ooh, the X is going to be there. He doesn't get the torrent up. But now just going to get right-click down. Frozen. Sumail gets the kill.
I like this. The only one for the 1-point shackles.
Yeah.
So many ways to warrant the...
But this is the big hero for FNATIC, right? Like, when is this Medusa, quote-unquote, online? Is there ever like just a certain time it's like, I am Medusa, I am the best hero?
Bottom tower
I think
is
it's the
under
third
attack.
half most of the time.
Radiant
you get
structures
like
are
Manta,
fortified.
Butterfly.
Oh, crit. So you should go. Well, they need to get at least one more hit on him. There it is. There's going to be an Axe. Oh, no. Oh, hold him back. Whoa, whoa. I have no clue where that impulse is traveling to, but Jabs gets brought down and Chris, he baits him in. Dude, you saw Jabs was like, I got to get this kill now, and then that extra sleight of fist cost him his life.
Sumail's queuing up the Radiance on Kunkka, something we've seen pretty commonly, I'd say, throughout the course of the year. Kind of just another hero where the idea behind Radiance is it just doesn't give you anything other than damage, so you need a hero that has like a toolkit that's effective if it's walking around dealing damage. And Kunkka kind of fits that, you know, you're just throwing out some X's, torrents, boats, and fights, and you're super tanky because of the boat buff, and then you burn people while you're doing it.
Top tower
Also, it's not bad to give yourself 65 damage on your hybrid.
Now Ogre, guess what? We'll finally get that tower. Abed going for that Manta, getting close. Something's happening. Nobody knows what's going on, but there will be DJ. They're going to try to throw. DJ will go down the A-Blast line, but Fly, guess what? Sending down Rings of Ice. And S4 just trying to get out. Will be able to heal in about 1 second there.
First time Atos on Enchantress.
That's fine. Pretty good for CM, but still a little bit different. There will be a kill on Dubu. Fly goes down as well. S4, no heal for 15. This should be a kill.
Yeah, the gold buff was wearing off, so he had a lot of health, and then he didn't, because he lost it all after the duration ended.
We did see AA. Both supports dying up top.
That Atos is a little strange. Like, I guess they kind of lack catch in the early game, but not really, like, as the game goes on, so...
I feel like 4 steps is good, right? Always good for your team, good for you.
Just breaks the entire combo. Somebody who's shackled, somebody who's getting A blasted, you just save him. You save yourself.
We haven't watched him in a while. I guess we can watch him hit some creeps, and that's a little different. I guess we haven't seen the Radiance on Lifestealer, and that's why Kunkka's going it. Is it just going to be the same? You're just going like Armlet into Deso, or?
That's most likely his build. Physical damage, Armlet, Deso, AC. It feels a lot better this game. The difference between a hero like Medusa and a hero like Jug is if you're against Medusa, you can actually just siege buildings with Lifestealer. You can like, you don't really kill the Medusa that well, but you just hit buildings and you don't really care about her all that much. A hero like Jug on the other hand kind of just kills you. So in this case, it feels, that's why in my opinion it feels a lot better to play like in this specific.
Thank you.
Scooped up here. Drums into BKB. Oh, the AA blast. It doesn't hit these two, but it goes over them, so they won't be able to do anything. Uh-oh. Might be a little bit chill. Stun goes out, though. Orbit still has the ulti as well if they want to commit. And look at that. There's going to be a freeze onto Sumail. Will get the ulti out. He's going to get frozen again. He's double frozen. Dunk's gonna come out. He's in a lot of trouble. He has his Radiant there, missing a few hits, but it won't matter. They're not gonna be able to save him, or will they? They won't, but they will get jabbed as well. And now Ice, he's in a little bit of trouble. S4 is just pumping out damage.
Surprised it took him so long to decide to turn and fight that.
Yeah.
It's so strange. You saw how long Sumail lived?
He was just frozen for so long, and yeah, they didn't want to commit. And unfortunately, they thought Crit had Blink, which he just got.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Bottom tower, let's see, will it get denied?
That's the information in the game, though, right? They didn't see Crit.
Dyer's bottom
They don't know where he is, so if they commit and he is there and he has Blink Echo, you're actually just going to feed everybody.
Yep. A blast. Ooh, Crit here. Meanwhile, Arteezy, he's over here messing with Abed's in the Radiant farm.
I like the decision to go the armlet belt. I think he might even go for a halberd next. I'm sure he'll think about it, just because right now, you can't go MKB next item on Abed. So if you get evasion along with the Radiance on the Kunkka, you have this huge window where Abed simply doesn't deal damage to these two cores.
And Medusa already struggles with that. Now you're just denying God. She's gonna feel pretty useless if that's the case.
Yeah, because I think you need a BKB at some point on the Medusa as well this game, but you're also gonna need the MKB. Really need a butterfly just for both damage and survivability. He's gonna go for the Scotty. It's fine. I like this. You don't have, he actually can't go butterfly because his HP pool's too low and there's too much matchup damage.
Okay, I didn't have net worth up. What are we at? Okay, we're not too far, and I love
you had
looking
last
at
hits
CS.
until 19 minutes.
Well, it's not 19 minutes. Let's not be rude. It's 18:45, my friend. Those 15 seconds are a big game changer. Smoke through middle. Oh. Find anyone they can. Doesn't look like anyone's really out of position. You have all three pretty much just surrounding the Medusa up here. And this is the dude who I remember. You fall behind, and he never feels good, because in a losing game, Dubu he's just buying wards and sentries the entire game. And it feels like, right, the kind of position 6, 7, 8, whatever you want to call it, like, has kind of fallen off the way, right? Like, you need farm on all your heroes, it feels like, nowadays.
It's not the same anymore. It kind of makes sense, though, if you think about it, the way Dota's, like, progressed over the years. Every player's 20% of their team. Yeah. And you ever talk to, like, Puppy or Kuro about it, they'll discuss how the first item on a 5 position is way more valuable than the first. Let me rephrase. Items on a 5 mean more than items on other heroes because they simply don't have the gold. But like this medallion, this random Force Staff for Glimmer, like that can change games. And it's not as if a core is ever going to be able to buy it. It's very important to ensure your cores, or rather support skin. Because right now it feels like, you know, let's say AAL misses, it's a 4-5.
It is, and oh, there's going to be the dunk. Will he be able to bring down? Yes. S4 plus crit. It's just way too much damage right now. Any lockdown with this enchant.
And that was all Atos. And then the Golem. Oh, crit.
I mean, well, what's that thing used? LRC?
LRC. Long range cannons, baby.
What's Atos? Long range.
And
nice
what's Enchantress?
She's a cannon herself.
There you go.
She is the LRC. Oh. There's going to be a sheep there. Going to throw down. This could be a sheep. Will it? No, it only hits on the one it is. Chris already used the Fly will use his ulti as well. There's going to be a kill on DJ. There's an Atos as well on the Ogre. Abed has that ulti. Stone Gate. There's going to be a buyback from Chris. They actually want to take this fight. It looks like from behind there's going to be a freeze. Medusa will start getting right click. We'll just man out of the open wounds. On the backside, these wards slowly getting brought down by the creep. Will throw off that stun. Arteezy needs to hop into somebody, but he can't. Chris doesn't get there now. This could be a dieback for Crit. He wants to get out of here. Will they jump forward? They're going to look for him. He just dies. Sleight of fist brings him down. Uh-oh. S4 doesn't have a heal. He might die as well. Fly is this is going to be a team wipe? It looks like it. S4 just baiting him in. Oh my goodness. Almost brings down Jab, but Fly still trying to run and will make it.
It's a great fight for FNATIC. There's a buyback on Crit there too. Dieback, actually.
Yes. Well,
this is a little over-eager from EG.
It feels like this AA blast. They keep trying to like fight into it and it doesn't feel good.
You need these stats. You need the ability to combo break. And as of now, if somebody gets hexed done by Ogre, they're gonna die.
That's what on the chicken was S4's Force Staff, but you know, a minute too late. Almost a full BKB now on Sumail. Yep. Still a 3K lead, but guess what? You got this Medusa. Yep. You got bloodlust with the Medusa.
Look at what it used to be. If you think about it, they've really done some. They put a significant dent into each lead.
Yeah.
We still certainly have the edge here, but 4, 5 items in, that's when the Abed Deuce starts to get out of control.
And this Shaman is rich. Look at this Blink Hex bottom with the Force Staff behind him. He's just a god. honor.
They're looking for DJ now. DJ just sitting here eating impetuses. Sumail actually takes the kill.
He spray painted EG on the ground. That's style.
He got him.
The boss.
Do you think he queued that up just like for this series? Like put that in his...
I'm sure.
Dire's
Probably,
middle
yeah.
tower
I like
is
that.
under
That's
attack.
style points for sure.
We'll see. We'll see next time we cast our games if he does it for the same team.
That lead's gone. Is
Dire's
FNATIC
bottom
ahead
tower
now, would
is
you
under
say?
attack.
Like, are they?
I'm not sure how to
at the
read
advantage?
the late game. Yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen like 30 to 40 minutes. That's like all about, I think, execution. But I feel after that, FNATIC will start to pull ahead.
Lifestealer is no longer feeling nearly as good as he used to because of what happened with the map control. You're now killable, as you saw there. The Shaman is scary as all hell. He has the Ether Lens. Once he gets 15, he'll also have the cast range talent with the Blink Dagger. So his like close gap range is pretty nuts.
Well, we are going to see crit.
Oh, that smoke is
Arteezy
going
inside
straight
him.
up to the hill. FNATIC's already up with active shrine.
We're chilling. Looks like they might just be looking for a solo pickoff possibly, but no one really that close besides Jabs. He's actually going to go back and heal.
BKB, that's
Radiant's
huge.
middle
EG, no
tower
real
is
way
under
of threatening
attack.
him.
It's going to be X plus a boat. Snake will fly out. They pull him back. There will be the stun. They're going to find Ice as well. He's going to get stunned up. He's pretty damn tanky. Has them down as well as a pipe. He's going to throw down. Guess what? Medusa will just throw out the ulti. Light is going to get A. Doing the force step. We do not.
Oh my
It's
God.
looking very, very bad for that. Arteezy trying to run away, but goes down. Crit goes down. Ice goes down on FNATIC's side, but Fly just getting run down. BKB, oh, Impetus, pretty good versus it. He's going to force step downhill. Does get the heal up, but gets trapped in. Uh-oh, that's just going to be a kill. S4 slowly getting brought down, but guess what? Our first gold lead for FNATIC in a while.
You can see this AA against the Lifestealer, man.
Oh,
the armlet build sounded good in theory, but looking on this game, you know, with hindsight, it feels like he almost needed to get the Radiance build
Dire's middle
because he
tower
just
has fallen.
he's not actually tanky to your point, BSJ. Like, in fact, Arteezy's barely ahead of the Ember Spirit, even though his laning phase went so much better.
The problem I had with the Kunkka pick was it kind of does the same thing as Lifestealer in this game, and that's why he built Radiance. Right? Like you're kind of both heroes are.
You don't need to do that. You could go for like Shadow Blade, earlier BKB, a Drums, which they don't
But
have.
Kunkka doesn't catch Ember, and then you didn't have absolute last pick, so like they're gonna pick a core that doesn't really care
Dire's
about getting
middle
X'd.
tower is
In
under
that
attack.
case, the Medusa, like Medusa doesn't really care if she, like if it's like a mobile position-based core, you know, if they get X, they're in trouble. But as Medusa, it's like, okay, you X me, now what?
Is under attack.
And it's just like, what I'm saying is, since I don't like the other way Kunkka could be played in a specific game,
Oh my!
and he's
Uncharacteristic mistake from Crit.
Does he just think he missed it, or?
No, he just missed the W.
Yeah.
He didn't time it right.
he took it too long, or what?
Yeah.
Ouch. That hurts, because now they kind of know, right? You got a Medusa, Bloodlust Medusa with Scotty Manta. Don't you just take some towers off this?
Yep, they're looking to pressure top, and since they, I was about to say, since they saw VG bottom, they were looking on DJ.
And now they're ahead. Bottom lane is pushed for EG, but FNATIC way ahead, already shoving 2 lanes with Catapult active.
That wasn't X to Kunkka, actually, so
Dire's top
God.
tower is
Dude
under
got
attack.
back, eventually. Well, EG grouping up around middle. Meanwhile, FNATIC doing the same there between middle and top. And here comes the A blast. Blind. We'll get hit by it, but glimmered up.
This is where the FNATIC lineup gets spooky, because
Dire's
they have
top
maxed
tower
out
is
Bloodlust.
under
You've got an Ember and a Medusa running around near max move speed. Well, not Medusa, but Ember Spirit gets real spooky.
yeah,
Dire's
500
top
going 4
tower
hero that
has
is going to
fallen.
play off map with DJ, and he's just such a scary threat.
And EG's not here. They're just going to look to threaten high ground. I love this.
Oh,
Yep, why
do
not?
it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Creeps will spawn. They just bring down the snakes. Yep, S4 is going to try to clear them out. See if he can. There's going to be a Hex plus a freeze, so slow him down. Snakes will do a little damage, but not too much.
This is just forcing them back to base. This is another way to corral people. You can either do it directly by like running at them across the map, or you can just say, hey, if you don't come back, we're going to push your base.
It's one of those concepts that's been really developed. I think it started at TI7 with Liquid, and
Yeah.
since then it's been expanded upon this idea that you can alleviate pressure around the map by applying it in other areas, and that's now sort of just the wisdom of the scene. Like, that's the way people prefer to defend nowadays. It's just lower risk, because if you're playing enemy side of the map, it's like worst case, you TP back to your own after you force them there. It's a win-win.
Well, one of them was like reactionary chasing the other team, while the other one's saying like,
you give the other team tempo and try to... It's tough to do that. Teams are too good nowadays. They take little leads and make them win.
There's something we didn't really talk about. This Enchantress taking over the Manta Illusion of Medusa actually just cleared creep wave with it. Fly, oh my. BKB just straight up popped here. Sumail's like, you know what? I'm gonna save you. Just kidding. Now the shrine will be gone. If that boat got a little bit quicker, might have been able to. But that is a BKB down, and I'm sure Ember wants all the time he can, especially against a Kunkka and an Earthshaker.
True.
Yeah, I said Medusa doesn't really threaten Lifestealer, but he's going Basher after this Deso. Like, if you look at his net worth, right? He has 13,000 net worth, and none of this net worth makes him like harder to kill. Like, yeah, you have a Gauntlet,
I don't like it. I think the Halberd was the pick here. Halberd's like the item against Dusa. He's not got a Linkens. It's a 5-second disarm plus the evasion. Like, I really hate minus armors against Medusa as well, because all the damage Mana Shield absorbs is pre-reduction. So the minus armor only affects 40% of the damage, right? Stono?
Yeah, it'd be 40%.
Yeah, so... Wait, are you sure?
Yeah, Mana Shield is 60%.
Okay, yeah.
My bad, I could look for you.
Anyway, yeah, so the Deso only matters for 40% of the DPS you're doing to the Dusa, and it just feels like, I don't know. I like Halberd. I like Halberd on like 3 heroes for EG. I want Sumail to get one still.
Well, my idea would have been, if you were thinking Halberd, I would have rather the Lifestealer have the Radiance and like AC and all these like Lifestealer items.
Oh, for sure.
And have Kunkka with the Halberd rather than the Lifestealer.
There is not much it feels like EG can do against this. You got a Solar Crest Wards and a Bloodlusted Butterfly Medusa now hitting Roche.
And that MKB is when it just gets terrible. Like, that's it. That's the 4th item. That's when Medusa just gets unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about itemization, right? Like how earlier on we were watching, it felt like the games from LGD were just so smooth because all the items came together as like one beautiful picture. But this game, it's like you have 2 heroes, in my opinion, Kunkka Lifestealer, that are playing the same role. Like, I think Lifestealer wanted to play this role, this Radiance AC, and now he's not allowed to play it because Kunkka's playing it. So now Lifestealer is building like not ideal items, and then I don't know exactly where the problem started. You know, was it a draft issue? Was it like, you know, communication issue? Was it like just an in-game decision where they're like, I'm having a really good game on Kunkka, I'll go Radiance, and then he's like, well, okay, I guess I'm not going Radiance. You know, where did it happen?
That's what makes Dota so complex, right? Because your Sumail, that is the best item for your game. You want to get a Radiance after double Bracer when you're that far ahead, but you're now taking that ability away from your hard carry. Perhaps you're punishing him more than you're helping yourself. It's all about balancing it and ensuring that your entire team is in the best position to succeed. This being a 5-on-5 after all, as Valve even pushed us to remember by
it is a team
combining
game.
Solo and team party MMRs.
True.
Indeed. Have you guys been playing a lot of party MMR?
I gave up after a lot of the Smurfs is the problem. So you'd think that people would stop being, you know,
Goobers.
Exactly, in the top tier MMR, but it doesn't end. It doesn't end.
It never ends. I remember.
Never ends.
I was playing.
It's like maybe just a kill on fly here. Oh, force that. There's no way he gets the ulti off, and it actually is doing a little bit of damage. Boat's gonna come through, gonna help Fly survive a little bit longer. Jazz has to actually get out of there. Impetus will be enough. It sure as hell is. They're gonna try to turn it around now. Hobbit is getting melted down, but guess what? That isn't Aegis. But the ulti used before, and well, now just trying to right click. Dude does get a kill on Crit on the backside. Crit stayed out to buyback, still has the ulti. Impetus goes out, hits Ice. They're just gonna try to hold Medusa in place, but guess what? Solar Crest from Ice continuously on this Medusa. They're gonna try to block him out. There's gonna be a BKB. DJ just holding Arteezy in place, and now, didn't even use the ulti on Crit. Crit might just die. Gonna try to perma-stun, but DJ has that BKB, and see you later, Crit. That's the second dieback this game for Crit, right?
Yeah, the Medusa mana burned the Enchantress. The Enchantress is like really the only threat for the Medusa, right? So once she's Solar Crested, there's really no other way to kill her. And over the course of that fight, the Enchantress got Mystic Snake twice, and then suddenly does no damage. And also, that's pretty funny, Abed got trapped by DJ's ward, so he was forced to got trapped by his teammates' wards.
Whoa. Once again, you saw whoa. Yo, no
Your Earthshaker's
BKB.
dead, bro.
He's dead. He's gone.
No buyback.
The reason I mentioned Earthshaker is because you're allowed to do what he just did if you have an Earthshaker because you have a long-range cancel of the shackles.
Was he X back?
No,
like,
he
was
wasn't.
what? He just
Walked forward.
He just died.
He did what Fly did in the mid lane where he's just like, excuse me, guys.
Coming through. This looks like it's just going to be one rack, if not two top. They know they can go up top as well.
Like, I mean, FNATIC's obviously punishing, but this, like, EG had this game, I felt like. In terms of, they were in control of the game, they were setting the tempo, and FNATIC got like 3 or 4 crucial kills. Suddenly, the momentum of the game shifted. And oh my god.
Oh man. Talk about adding insult to injury.
Bold statements.
And now even the Ogre, I mean, it's a 33-minute Vlad, but flying out, guess what? Get some damage, get some armor, have fun, Abed.
The value voice of the man.
There's he loves it. And Midas already back up to 1.1k after buying a full Vlads, and yep, that's going to be 2 full sets of cracks.
This Ogre offlane is like, it's actually,
What do you do?
it's like the dream hero for my concept of Dota, because you crush your lane, you're super tanky, you don't care about it, you just walk in, and then you got Midas, and suddenly all the rest of your goal for the entire goes.
Look at his
So much
15
of
and
it.
20 talents. 350 ult.
Dire's top shrine
40s.
has fallen.
800 ult.
What? It's 1150 health from times.
Yeah, 1150. So it's a third of his HP pool where I was.
Decent.
It's age period. And he's just having a good time. And they sure will. We'll get the stun up. We'll get another one. They won't try to do anything else. That looks like they'll just take her.
He's got no buyback. The perfect kill. 45 seconds now. Kills.
They said that EG was ahead, and what they made a couple of good fights.
Dire's
They take
bottom
these.
shrine
It
is
feels like
under
they just
attack.
playing the map a lot better.
Again, point 2. It could be Boo, finally having that like traditional shot. But don't forget, yeah, of course, Coach March.
The coach in game, yeah,
Dire's
Coach
bottom
Martin.
shrine has fallen.
I mean, he did take Nespa really through that game 4 in that qualifier against Fineski SA. Otherwise, you've seen this brand new team made up of effectively a bunch of rejects.
Yeah.
They would just qualify to Giles. And unfortunately, I was talking to the Jabatums. They got a DP, they were going to roast that novel throne.
Every pro's been there at least once, I'm sure.
Dire's bottom tower is under
The
attack.
stat, it's only like probably 20 times team come back from mega creeps and pro hits. And 4 of them. That was on the
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
that had the megas.
My philosophy is that if you're just net one game away from TI, you'll never lose. Yeah, it's true.
I've done that a few times too. I really, I find a lot of unique ways to lose. If you have new ways to lose, let me know. Let me try them out. I'm trying to really get the full target board.
Almost level 25. What would you take? You got the Sky. Do you take the man or you take the modifier? It seems like I still see.
Modifier, man. So ahead. Although, to your point, maybe you just need to alive, right?
I was told that the modifiers are better when you level it, and the mana's better late game. Because it's effectively like 2,500 health.
It's a decent amount.
I think he might go mana this time just because they have no tools to burn. And he's already doing plenty of damage.
Modifiers is like good against them, mana's good for you.
Yeah.
Right? So like in this game, since he has the over and everything, why not do everything for you to be powerful?
Solo crits already gonna now there's BKB pop by Sumail, but guess what? Abed stands his ground and fights. Fly is getting a nice juicy ulti, so no one can really fight into him.
Bye-bye Boots travel on coming, so he's in the fight.
He's ready. The ward's getting cleared off already, but guess what? You don't have your crit
There's no
ulti.
BKB grip at
Yeah, I was gonna say he has BKB shackles.
No, he's in the area.
Yep, that'll be back. No more ultis from Earthshaker and Crystal.
You might not need to force this issue, though, if you're Fnatic. You don't have level 25 on dudes, and he's so close.
You just have Vlad, Solar, Lotus, like, I don't know.
We'll get more to slow it down a little bit. S4 will take control. That'll instantly rise. Looks like the last tier 3 will be falling King K lead. In comes the creep wave, does get cleared. I bet he just pops his BKB. He's
Second
like,
BKB.
sure, let's just kill this. And love not. Get out.
Sure, let's go. Oh,
Never. See you later.
Psych.
That's the right call. Crit respawned. Still just not quite 25. Roche up soon.
Yep, it is. May respawn in about 5 here. We'll
You have
see.
the luxury to kind of just like pop that BKB too. Like you don't need to, just play it safe. Don't let anything go wrong. He did make the bomb part.
Oh, it's a real quick Roche. It's literally already up.
And they have the
There's
courier
going to be
scouting.
BKB. It might be over before then. We are going to be in one. It's going to be Fly. He will get found. Sentry ward on the ground.
Every hero in this game is important in 38 minutes. Like even though it's just a 5 position.
You take the modifier, by
this-
the way.
They might not need to do this, but I'm telling you, the FNATIC of the entire year does not make this play.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we got him, guys. Let's go win the game. Maybe you do. Maybe you throw. This FNATIC,
Why not do this at this point,
Just-
right? Yeah.
you can't, they can't win. You can only lose.
Oh
and look at
my
that.
God.
A reward for their patience. It is a virtue after all.
What do you think better, a late game DD or a 2-minute DD?
Late game.
Always, yeah.
What if they made DD a 3 halves rune?
What do you mean?
You know, like it gave you 50% instead of double doing.
What did you learn?
It'd still be really good.
Your fractions are way off.
Dire's courier has been
What do you
killed.
mean 3 halves? Okay, it's like a 50% rune instead of a DD rune. Why does it have to be double? You know, like double so much.
That's a good question. It is a decent amount.
I'm just saying, like, if you like,
That'd be
everyone
weird.
everyone
Like, what would the
complains
rune
about
be
DD.
called then? Instead of double damage rune. That'd be the
halves
tough.
rune,
A
is
3
it?
halves rune. It'd be a rough one.
I'm so. What? Never mind. 4 staff glimmer on the AA. We just saw. Nice supporting effort from
Dude,
Dubu.
And 1.8k in the bank. Fly, meanwhile, close to that BKB. Has gotten some good ults off, but
I will say, Grant, you seem. We'll talk about it at the end of the game. Not going high ground.
and they look to win. Abed, look at this. He's just right-clicking Sumail. Get a drop? No. Get it back
Chart
up.
too. He's literally got bloodlust. His whole crest.
Whoa, there's gonna be an ult in the back. That will hit onto two, but will they even be able to bring down the Ember? Not quite yet. BKB gets popped. Crit. See you later. RTZ gets hext immediately, and Abed is just eating them all alive. GG's not called quite yet. They're just gonna force all the buybacks. Sumail. Guess what? This Eye of Scotty. It's just slowing the entire time. See you later. Abed. Are they going to give him the rampage? Fly. Oh, there's the sentry, there's the rampage, double rampage. No GG's called quite yet. They're going to try to make it away, but no, it's not going to happen. Here comes another double rampage. Will there be a triple Sumail? He's sitting there in the base. Will they be able to find him? It is both, though. He's going to be quite tanky in here, but they're still trying. Abed, he's looking for it, but I think the game's going to end in it.
They tried so hard to get him the triple rampage. You gotta respect.
Yeah.
The team camaraderie there.
They are feeling themselves.
Dude, they are looking. They're just looking good. I mean, these first 4 games we've watched, it seems pretty one-sided from both teams. We had PSG, LGD just straight up owning Chaos, and now FNATIC. Game 1, they pretty much own them. Game 2, EG, they look good for what, the first 15, 20 minutes.